How's it going, gamers? It's Chongo here, and today I've got a gameplay commentary for you guys. The gameplay is of Titanfall on the PC, and today's commentary topic is about the recent news that The Last of Us will be coming to the PlayStation 4 later this year, so let's get into it. So if you haven't heard yet, The Last of Us Remastered is going to be released on the PlayStation 4, I think Q2 or Q3 this year, and I'm surprised at how much backlash this has got. I don't understand why people seem to get really mad when a game is released for a new console, especially like this. I mean, we knew this was going to happen. This happened last generation. It's just how games work. If you release a game so close to the end of the console generation and it does well, they want to make some more money off it, obviously, so that's what they're going to do. And so many people are getting mad about the price. They're saying, you know, it costs the same amount as what it did on the PlayStation 3 a year ago, and it's like, well, yeah, this game isn't meant for those people who played it on the PlayStation 3. I mean, I played The Last of Us all the way through, and I really enjoyed the game. It was definitely one of my favorite games last year. But when I do get a PlayStation 4 later this year, I'm not going to get Last of Us for it, because this game is not for me. I've already played it. I don't need to buy it again. I've got it on the PlayStation 3. I mean, this version will obviously have better graphics and, you know, run better and all that kind of stuff, but it just comes down to the fact it's still going to be the same core game underneath. So unless you really, really like that experience and want to play through it again, this game is not for you. You're not meant to buy it again unless, like I said, you really want to. It's the same thing as if GTA 5 comes out on PC. That's obviously really not meant for those people who bought it on consoles, but if they want to buy it again, they can. And I'm assuming that'll probably be, you know, a little bit cheaper than obviously something released on a console. But this, I'm pretty sure they've set out this game so it's released for those people who swapped to the PlayStation after the Xbox 360. I mean, the only reason I got to play Last of Us on the PlayStation is because I bought one early last year, and if I hadn't done that, I would obviously be missing out on the experience of Last of Us, which was a really fun game. So I'm glad they are doing this, because there's going to be a lot of people who haven't played this because they swapped from the Xbox 360 to the PlayStation 4, and now they get a chance to play it. And this was also the same issue with Tomb Raider when they released a new edition for the next-gen consoles, and people were just getting really mad at it, and they're saying, oh, it should be cheaper, blah, blah, all this kind of stuff, and it's like, they set out to make money. Because the game has been out for a year, it's not the same game. They've changed stuff, although it is still the core game underneath. And people have been so whinging about this. It's like, if you've played the game, do not buy it again. It's not a problem. This won't get worse over time. We're going to have maybe like another year of it, maybe a year and a half, and then this will stop. This is just what happens when we get a new generation of consoles, because obviously developers and publishers want to make as much money as possible. So to do that, they release a new version on the next gen system, and that's what they're doing with Last of Us. They saw people want it on the PlayStation 4, and they thought, hey, look, we can make some more money if we do this, so they're going to do it. It's the same reason with GTA 5. They haven't announced it yet, but I'm almost certain it'll come out on PC, even though it's sold really well, because they can sell more copies. That's the whole point of a business. So I think the price is justified for games like this, because they have spent the time to, you know, port it over to a new console and make it better and make the graphics better, make it run better, all that kind of stuff. Because obviously that does take time and money to pay people to do that. And even though some people like to argue the game came out a year ago, blah blah, all that kind of stuff, this game that had the better graphics and all that did not come out a year ago. It comes out when it comes out for that full price. So I think it is justified, and plus it does include DLC and things like that. So people whinging are just saying that they want to get a game for cheaper. And if you want to get a single player game like this for cheaper, or a game that has, you know, limited multiplayer, you can just wait. That's the same thing you can do with, you know, any game. Anyway, this brings me to the end of my video on The Last of Us coming out for the PlayStation 4. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, and if you've got any comments about this, whether you agree with me or disagree, or you think it should cost less or anything like that, put it down below. And if you want to join the GamerHood, just subscribe. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.